Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Hitting Samuel on the slam. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Play action, now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Mahomes finding Gray on the out route. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal. And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Pacheco once more. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Holding.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Purdy now to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a tight game here early. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
An extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called it old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mahomes now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many offense want to put their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, with even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll swing this out to Tony. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
2nd and 5.
Mahomes to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Blake Bell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now Purdy to the throw. It's caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back.
He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Gray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Purdy from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Short pass tipped, but caught anyway. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brand, that's just not right. You throw it over the middle into all that coverage, and the tip ball goes your way.
Dangerous, but hey, I guess the outcome worked, right?
Oh, boy, did it ever. And boy, that's the type of play that can give a team a lot of momentum.
On first down, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Purdy now to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Purdy now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mahomes, he'll check this one down to Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Mahomes. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Takes this out just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Purdy. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Juwan Jennings from 19 yards away. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throw outside, completion to Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Purdy and the Niners down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. To throw is Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Now Purdy, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Purdy to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Purdy to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.